I remember when we started, we couldn't sell for days. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. I remember waking up in the middle of the night. I carried the list we use in buying the equipment. I was just whispering to God. I couldn't pray. I couldn't scream. I couldn't shout. I couldn't talk. I was just telling God, please, just send in customers. Just do what only you can do. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary Emelogu, a YouTuber based in Abuja, FCT, Nigeria. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, please don't make it your last, okay? Subscribe to my channel. On this channel, we talk about motherhood, lifestyle, vlogs and food. And on food, we talk about bakery tips. So today guys, I'll be telling you my experience when I started this bread business. This is my 2 years in this business. When I started this business, it was really funny because I started when flour was 15,000 naira. So we sold for 1 month. After that 1 month, I went to the market to restock. Getting to the market, there was no flour in the market. I went to all the warehouse. I couldn't see any flour. I've never experienced flour scarcity. There was no flour, there was no sugar. Okay, after that, they told me that everything has increased price. And mind you, I've done my costing. My consultant has done my costing, so I was working with my costing. When I got to the market, it happened that, or should I say, when I finally found flour, it happened that the flour has added extra 2,000 naira. And in my costing, what I had there was 15,000 naira. I didn't know what to do. So after everything, I bought my flour, bought my sugar, brought it to the to the bakery. If I work with that flour in that amount and still cut the same gram, I won't make anything. So my bread was heavy at that moment. It was very, very heavy. People were even calling me, congratulating me, madam, the bread you introduced to the market is very good. It's like cake bread. The bread that your bread is so good. I didn't bother. And that time I couldn't add price because people have not really accepted my bread in the market. So adding price was not a good decision. So what I did was to play around with the gram. I dropped 50 gram immediately from the bread. That was how I could get my gain. People were complaining, the bread is just introduced in the market, you are reducing size. I told them, sir, ma, this is not the situation right here. The situation is that everything is expensive. So after that, another problem was getting distributors to come and carry our bread. Mind you, our bread is rich and I didn't do the bread like Aboki bread. So getting distributors was a problem because distributors will always want a very lightweight bread that they can get enough gain, and my bread is really heavy. I met some people, then my sliced bread was 350. I met some people, they were like, reduce the price of your bread, reduce 50 naira, will come and be carrying. But if I reduce the 50 naira, I will not gain anything. So I insisted I was marketing the bread under the sun, under the rain. No marketer. Anytime my husband is going to work, he will carry the bread, introduce the bread in his place of work. Me, during the day, I will drive around and I was just producing 1 bag a day. Because if you produce more than 1 bag, how will you sell it when you don't have distributors or any means of moving your bread around? So it was just me and my car. My workers would beg me to follow me, but I had just few workers. So I needed them to stay at the bakery so that I would go and market. I would just carry my bread, maybe carry like 100 of small and 50 of slice. Then I had just two sizes. Then drive to where people, where people sell bread very well along the road. I will get there, I will pack. People that they've already accepted their bread into the market, they will come, sell their bread immediately and leave. I will be like, what is happening? Me that has packed here for so long, why can't I sell this bread? They were just doing shakara, and I was just dashing out my bread, telling them, please try this bread, try. Some people will say, give me, let me taste, give me, let me keep it here and see if they will like it. At the end of the day, one of the distributors met me there and asked me, Madam, let's see your bread. And she opened the bread, she tested it. She was like, yes, this bread is okay. She opened one for them. Everybody just rushed. She was telling them to take just two slices. They came and took small from the bread. When they tested it, I sold everything that day. The next day, when my workers produced bread, I packed my bread, moved to that place again and packed. I started selling. I started selling, and I was so happy. Next thing, distributors started coming, small, small. See, don't neglect, all those bike people. I don't know about where you are staying, but in Abuja, all those bike people, that wooden box at the back of their bike. Don't underestimate them. Those people supply bread very well. So I was now meeting those bike people, meeting them. They were coming, coming, coming. This was how they started coming. Another challenge I had was my pan. My pan was very short. When you are producing bread, they will tell you, produce the bread that is acceptable in the market. Produce long size pan. Produce long size. People will love it. That people don't care about the quality. What people want is quantity. But me, I know what we want to give them. I and my husband, we really discuss this. We know what we want, and our bread is very good. So my my pan was so short, to the extent someone told me that, Madam, why is your pan as short as you? I said, okay, oh, thank God is as short as me. So they start telling me that people cannot carry this kind of bread. It's too short for that amount at the end of the day. People in that area started producing short bread. They copied my pan and they started doing short bread. Price reduction was another factor. I couldn't reduce my price. They were saying reduce price, reduce price. I couldn't reduce my price because one thing I know in bread baking is, if you're not working with your costing, you will close. Of course, we all know that big bakeries that are worth 50 million, they closed and they auctioned their equipment. And that one thing about me, I don't like failing. Anything I'm doing it with all my heart. And with the grace of God, I must succeed. When we started, they said, reduce your price is too expensive. I was just pleading. If you meet me, you know that I will never agree. They were telling me reduce price, reduce price. I did not reduce any price. And now the bread has even increased price and we are selling. Fuel scarcity, flour scarcity. In Nigeria now, most times all those things will be scarce. Most people are using diesel, most people are using fuel. Most times fuel will be scarce, flour will be scarce, sugar will be scarce, ingredients will be scarce. Another factor that really, really affected us was credit. Mind you, we are looking for distributors, yes, but don't be desperate to get a distributor that will come and run away with your money. I have a friend that opened a bakery. Somebody came there, loaded bread of 150,000, told her that she's a big distributor, that she will sell for her, she will market for her in Lube. She gave her bread out of desperation. Till today, she didn't return with the bread, she didn't return with the money. Another challenge I had when I started was workers. I had 4 workers, and the work was too much for 4 workers. But I couldn't take in more workers because at that moment I didn't know what I was doing. Honestly, I was just praying and hoping that I would succeed in this business. So my mixer was telling me that, Madam, if I can get a second mixer to be helping him, that at the end of the day, he will be feeling dizzy. And I pleaded with the guy after 1 month that he should just stay. He should just stay and bear with us, that this business is barely 1 month, that will add somebody to him that he should just give me 3 months. After the first month, the guy just met me and said if I will increase his salary. I said I will not increase your salary. Just give me 3 months. I just started. That was how that guy left. He didn't come back again. And the next day, it was so difficult to mix. It was so difficult because the guy was so good. That was how I lost him. He was a good staff and we lost him. So now I have more workers. I have more workers. Most times we are friends though. He will come out, work with us, and leave. So starting, most people will pressurize you to get more staff. Getting more staff is not it. Make sure you stabilize your business before getting more staff. Make sure you can pay certain amount of staff, not just jam packing everybody and putting them in the bakery. Then at the end of the month, you start telling them stories. If there is anything I hate, is owing workers. That one is a no-no for me. So me not increasing the guy's salary that first month or getting another person to add to the guy to help him and work, he left. So guys, this was my experience when I started bakery. And another thing is that when things increase price, people will be telling you to reduce your ingredients. If there is anything you have to do when you are producing bread, please never you reduce the ingredients you are using. Instead of you reducing the ingredients, reduce the gram of your bread. If your gram is too big, you just play around with the gram, you will still get your money. But if the increment of raw materials has exceeded what you can control, increase your price a little. And this price I'm telling you to increase is not like adding huge amount of money. You know, we are doing turnover in this business. So if you may now, now sugar has added 7,000. Sugar was formerly 31,000, and now just about 2 days ago I went to buy sugar and they're telling me it's 38. So I didn't add price. It did not affect me. When it affects you so much, play around with your gram if the weight of your bread is still too big. But if you have reduced everything and there is nothing you can do again, you add money, and this money you are adding is just small money. 50 naira, 30 naira, 20 naira. 50 naira times, if you are producing 5,000 bread a day, imagine 50 naira times 5,000 loaves of bread. You've covered that increment. So it's not like making your bread from 600 to 1,000. No, it's making your bread from like 600 to 650, 300 to 350, 800 to 850. Just that 15 naira will help you cover everything. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give us a thumbs up, comment, and share. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Watch my ads. Bye.